Okay. Monster Train 2 is now out, and I'm really excited. Been messing around with settings, so I've gotten to listen to this music a little bit. I love the background. It has the, I think it's the violin doing the actual Monster Train 1 kind of through-line song. And yeah, okay, let's get in it. I do think it is a smidge loud. I was messing with this earlier, but I think I can turn it down a little more. Hopefully this isn't too quiet, but we'll see. Yeah, okay. So, this is the cool stuff. I played the demo. I did one run, and I actually lost. I was a little too greedy with the Dragon Horde mechanic. But, we got to see some of the stuff that's new to this game. And actually, like, rewatching this intro, it's kind of cool. You'll be able to actually change your train as well as your core at some point in the game. And they kind of showed that, right? Like, your train from Monster Train 1 topples, and they rebuild, like, this scrap kind of junker version. Yeah, so I understand the factions that we're playing a little bit. The main faction we're playing is this, I don't know the names yet, but this fellow. His whole thing is this new Valor mechanic, which is similar to Rage in Monster Train 1, but it gives you armor as well. And the big thing is it re-ups that armor up to the Valor amount every turn, which is really cool. Because in Monster Train, a lot of times you're dealing with just, you know, a wave every floor and stuff. So the armor every turn tells you, oh, if you can build up enough armor, if you can build up enough Valor, you can withstand more damage as it goes on. Anyway, and the other one is this dragon, the Dragon Folk, who have this Pyrogel mechanic. The big thing that I didn't realize the first time I was playing it is this doesn't go away after you trigger it. So it pings for 1, but applies this Pyrogel 2. Well, when you ping them again, dealing like 3 if you use another fire starter, that doesn't go away. That will continue. So it's kind of like a altered version of Spell Weakness. Just not as bombastic as Spell Weakness kind of was in Monster Train 1, where it could get a little out of hand or be completely useless. This has a compounding effect, which is neat. And then the other thing is advancing, applying Valor, which is, again, the kind of core mechanic of these guys, is movement and Valor. I do also like that the stewards are different. You have 2 variants of the stewards, which is cool. Anyway, okay, I'm going to gush forever if I allow myself, so I'm going to just go in. Alright, I love this part. Yeah, so you can pre-deploy units. That's so freaking nice if you've played Monster Train 1. Because it's so common to get a dead draw when you're playing like Awoken and Monster Train 1, which is the late game, like, Forest deck. Forest faction. It's so common for your late game card to be at the bottom of the deck. Your late game character that needs to scale, and then you're just done. That run is, well, that fight's gonna be a lot tougher. So yeah, they allow for that. So this is pretty simple. For this one, let's just set these guys up on separate floors since we have our 2 tanks. And I'm gonna try to explain my logic a little more as I like think about things, I guess, to try to convey what I'm planning here. Alright, so set this behind our leader unit to soften up the bottom floor. This guy's pretty tanky. This is where the fire start is going to be useful. So first thing, going to remove the healing. And 7 cards in deck, drawing 5. We'll see this guy again. And probably place him on the top floor, so let's go in and start building up our Pyre Jail. Okay, got a lot of Valor. That's nice. Actually, what's he taking 10? Oh, I did not realize that. That affects attacks as well, not just targeted spells. That's interesting. Okay. Well, first off, applying Valor is going to be a higher priority than the Fire Starter here. Taking 0 there. There, and then throw the mage. Also, be ready for this slow speed for a little bit. I like the animations in this game. I know some people like it to go nice and fast, but I actually think it's kind of fun. Here. That's fine. How about going up? And then just... especially the new idle animations and stuff. It's cool. I'm a fan. Alright, should be pretty easy. Might not kill him on bottom. Let's see. If he's taking 4 additional per hit, he's gonna kill. And I guess I'll go over some like basic Monster Train mechanics as well. If you kill on lower floors, you get a better score, if that's something you're interested in. And to a degree, might as well. Okay. So this is the new stuff. Equipment is really interesting. I don't think I love that one. But, really, really cool concept. 3-coster. Oh, I can do this too. Oh, it's not bad. It's tough. I don't love any of these. This is slow. We already have our ping that kind of does this. This is costly, but Valor 10's quite a lot. I mean, if you think about it, right? This is playing Valor 2 for 1, so it's actually pretty good value. So I'll try to make that work. Lava armor, that's kind of cool. It's actually really cool, I like that. At a glance, I like that. This was pretty good in the one run I did. I like this explosive mechanic. It reminds me of Hearthstone. They have a similar spell in Mage. I think it was Mage, that you ping a guy and it does access to the ones next to him. This can be really good. I think I'm gonna take the lava armor though. I really like the idea of that. And equipment. I mean, I'm just gonna play with equipment because it's the new cool thing. So. Okay. So, in Monster Train 1, my strategy, and I guess some like background. Played a lot of Monster Train 1. I beat all the whatever this is called, the Covenants, all the way up 25. I was working my way through doing all the Covenants and defeating the Fallen Divinity on each of them. Got to 8 or so. But that's tough and just time consuming. So yeah, a little background. So I am a sucker for starting Merchant of Steel. Mainly for... I don't know how this game handles duplication effects, but a common strategy for me in Monster Train 1 was get a Super God unit and duplicating it as much as possible. So, not sure if that holds, but Merchant of Steel for sure. I've noticed you get less money in this, though. Can't afford the multi-strike. Probably take the Valor. Probably not the attack. So, something I'd recommend, by the way. Anytime you have a shop and a banner, always hit the shop first to inform your banner pick. So, you can always just revisit this, knowing that this has Valor and attack damage, and possibly Endless. I might be able to find something here that synergizes well with one of those. Kind of cool. We haven't built this up yet. Neat concept though. The run I lost in the demo was because of this horde. I dug a little too greedily with it. But fire breathing seems kind of cool, and it works well with the shop. Cost 2. Oh, but it has the banner. That's gonna be something to get used to. So I can play this on turn 1. I assume the fire breathing occurs during the attack phase, not before enemies attack. So, we will find out. So, Valor 8. This is going to be better with just straight damage. So this is better. And I'm a fan of hitting these small upgrades every time you can. So I'm actually going to... And I actually am a Steward fan. Probably not all of them. I'll probably end up removing 2. But they can be decent, like... decent fodder units. Especially in later Covenants. Alright. Let's see. Always good to get a glance. Like, I'll admit, I'm not the best at looking at these before I start a battle, but I try to get in the habit of glancing at these at the very least. Especially in this one, it feels a little more important to know roughly what's going to happen in the battle. So knowing this guy's going to try to go long might be important. This Vanguard I won't be able to interact with, but... Oh, I think it's a different tune than the last battle. That's kind of cool. Alright, so I've got 4 energy, so I can play everybody. So... probably these 2. The alternative is to start putting him behind Steward. Actually, I think he can be a little later game strategy, because this is going to be a good kind of starting hit. Core, like, mechanic. Yeah. Oh. Oh, it's an activated ability. Wait, what? Probably what I'm doing. So I can just trigger this. I'm not gonna be playing the fire starter. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, that's really neat. Same as last time. I'd rather start buffing up. I can get the Spear Steward later. Something to keep in mind is, you know, you want your later game units closer to the top to give them a chance to scale. So since this hits really hard, it's a pretty solid bottom floor option. There's my divinity. I think it's going worth just setting up now, since this bottom floor is fine. Oh, I wasn't able to place that at the beginning. Oh, it doesn't have the banner. Well, that's good to know. Also, I think this might be a little loud still. Not sure, but... Okay, so we can place my lava armor now, which is cool. We can place the Spear Steward. Yeah, go and set that up. Kills him. I need to waste waste damage on that since it won't do any damage up here. And yeah, one armor down here. And let's try to do some stuff on the first floor, see if we can get the kill. I'm gonna guess no. But we can try. Okay. Got that again. Okay. I like this little dragon. That's cool. I like the activated ability. That's a really neat little addition. I know. Let me live in slow mode for at least a little longer. Good job, Steward. They're noble soldiers. Alright. Got another one. Upbeat Warbler. Oh, I saw one of these in the in my demo run. It's a one slaughter that grants quick. Very squishy though. We deal damage. That's a very solid one. We wouldn't want another divinity because that's a lot of mana. We can kind of start building towards a high mana deck whenever we get our upgrade. Kind of down for that. Look at this little dude. He's so proper. Expensive Taste. Apply Avarice 2 to friendly units. Deals unblocked damage. Oh. This is what screwed me. This is what screwed me in my last run. We are going late, though. In theory. This guy's fun. I'll try the alchemy. Let's get burned again. don't need the health. So I want to go over here. I actually, because we have some high cost stuff, at least the Monster Train 1, I don't... Oh shit, that's a... shoot. That's a Merchant of Arms. So that upgrades equipment and stuff. That's a new thing. But in general, I don't know if the spell buffs are the same. But if you had high cost stuff, swinging by a spell merchant was usually solid. Damage, health is probably going on the dragon. Titanite. Whoa. It's interesting. Large stone's always, always good. I am kind of poor though. Let's see. Something surprising can be found within the celestial fog. So usually I hit this before this. On the off chance there's a duplication or something here. Another fire breather. Oh, here's some money. And I can place him at the start. Do I care to make him big? Not really. Probably like the money. Do something. Okay, let's go and see what's here. The legendary dog. Hey! This is from Monster Train 1. The legendary dog made of bone bounces towards you, its bone tail rattling together in an excited wag. An elusive creature that can cross dimensions as easily as he can catch a cursed stick. You are blessed by his appearance. Yep! However... Or wait, would it sound like that? What does a bone dog sound like? Yep. However, life as a mythical, adorable puppy is a lonely one, and the dog, made of bone's tail, droops as his little bony expression seems sad. Will you stop for the bone dog and give him some kindness? The bone dog's pendant. Oh, I've got to adopt him. I mean, that's a cool ability, especially early. I gotta look at him. Look at him. That's a unit. Cost 0. Not so little anymore? Question mark. I mean, this is not an efficient choice, to be clear to everybody. I would probably go... no, it wouldn't go there. Makes it a 2. I don't know where it would go, actually. My sizing's kind of awkward, especially since I'm going to be going for a later game. Bone Dog's not bad. Ah, look at him. He's going to be a giant bone dog. Biggest bone dog in the game. Alright. This, I think, goes here. This will be just a really solid early game unit. We'll probably look for something else to duplicate. Maybe the bone dog? Have the most... Just make my pyre have the most health ever. Alright. And, yeah. Love the music, by the way. Gains Rage 2 on Siphon. Okay. Oh, they still have Rage. I wasn't sure about that. Oh, and, well, I guess you couldn't in the other game. Check, like, minor enemies and stuff. Alright, same setup. Kinda got a plan. The only thing I probably should have considered is, placing the miser somewhere. But he can go up here, that's fine. And we can just draw the shield sword later. Is he attacking? Okay. I wonder if they just made that a constant, because some of the bosses wouldn't attack in Monster Train 1 until they enter the final fight. Going on and setting that up is good. Yeah, makes sense. So the only question, though, is do I proc this now? Probably. I mean, this stuff, it dies up here. No, actually. Yeah, that's fine. Give me that gold. I love the design on some of these creatures. It's a trigger. Okay, yeah. Right. He hurts himself. So he's dead. So the only question again is killing that. No, I'm good. That's fine. Yeah. The Valor's going to be pretty deceptive trying to track because it's going to show your total at the end. But if something kills you, well, you're not going to have that health. So what I mean by that is if this hits me for 26, it might say I'm dying. And then I go, oh, okay, well, I'll just give him more Valor. Well, he's still dying because you don't re-up the armor until the end, I believe. Or at the beginning of combat, end of combat, however you want to look at that. Boom dog. Look at this guy. He's so big. Alright, and he can... Yeah, let's go here. Look at that guy. Alright, it's taking care of itself. They're healing. This... Not bad to do here. I don't know why that killed them. Oh, twice? Oh, wow. That's really strong. I did not realize that did 66 damage. So, moving this doesn't make a ton of noise. Alright, I can probably pop the alchemy here. I'm feeling pretty confident. Down here's getting whittled down a little bit, but... Money! Alright. Consume spells. Also, if you're new, sorry if I'm skipping through the little tutorial pop-ups. It's an interesting enemy. Wave remaining. Probably just set that up. Could do it down here. 77. Yeah, I think that actually makes sense. If they don't die to the first floor, they certainly die to the second. My goober. Hold on. It be looking like he gives Valor every time he gets hit, potentially. Which means he's probably good on the bottom floor. He's gonna end up on the bottom now. Probably could have made him large. Okay. Yep. Anyway. Actually, it can be 2-2-1. Yeah, bum dog. Well, that is unfortunate. Oh, whoa. I didn't fully read that. Read the entire card. It helps. It gives them Avarice. So if they hit twice, they've already paid off. Okay. Another Fire Breather. That's kind of fun. Oh, and can't. Cool. Don't really do a lot with this yet. Just another one of these? That's kind of boring. Meh. Yeah, so this is the Dragon Sword mechanic. So every level, it drops a new thing, with these artifacts being pretty good. I would say saving up to 8 isn't as worth it. I would say 6 is probably where I'm going to pull the trigger. I don't know what the minor Pyreborn artifacts do. Oh, but I get to select one here too. Yeah, I'll probably pull the trigger at 6. Save. Alright, so we got a trinket shop, which I probably undervalue. Dang it. Hate that the pyro remains are there, so it looks like we're going this way. Let's take a look here. Oh, sick. Okay, that's from the original game as well. Ooh. Hello. Oh, I just realized I need to pay attention to the shopkeeper. I wonder if they have that little, like, gremlin guy from the first game. Okay. So, let's go and see what's in the fog. Oh, just bringing back all the old folks. Dante. Actually, this was another part of why my last run did very poorly. So he works kind of differently. Oh, I need to read these. A mysterious robed figure steps beside the tracks. Care to bring aboard a wandering hitchhiker? The mysterious man asks. I must warn you, the stranger continues, my presence comes with certain burdens. But once I recoup my strength, I will make it worth your while. Will you invite this mysterious stranger aboard the train? Well, of course, Dante. Mysterious stranger steps aboard and tips his hat towards you. Thank you. This will be much nicer than walking all the way there. Right. Yeah, how old Dante worked was based on a number of blights in your deck, which we don't have any currently because we don't start with one. He gets an additional stack of multi-strike, which is one of the strongest buffs in the game. But he gave you 2 candles, I believe. 2 or 3. I think it's 2. Either way, maybe 3. Either way, he gives you candles, and then those are blights. They give him more multi-strike. Now every time you summon him, he adds a candle, which makes him a little more risky actually. They're shifting, but probably this. So he'll be in my bottom 4 tank. Okay. I also like in this game. So in Monster Train 1, you're going through hell, so you're going down. But in this game, you're going up to heaven, so you're going up. I don't know. I think it's kind of fun. Okay. So, holy moly. These are significantly harder than the first game. The first game, I saw these more as exchanging health for money in most of the circumstances. So an example being spawn really weak units on every floor. What that usually amounted to was sacrifice 16 pyre health to gain 150 gold or what have you. These are harder. I'm going to be cautious with them because that would be really difficult. Our deck takes a long time to build up, and what this would mean is we couldn't kill anything until we did 100 damage and took 4 damage each time. So we're good. Alright. So I think the new bottom setup is that... That's the wrong one. Can I undo this? It's fine. Let's see. Dante, we can play you later. It's fine. It's fine. What's this guy doing? Okay. Ooh, I like the way they look. Could draw Dante. Okay. It's kind of a problem, though, with Soldier of Fortune. Something to keep in mind. If I had that, I need to leave room probably on the second floor. Bad hand. Don't want to burn this just yet. Well, it's only 5. I also need to purge a unit. So the way to look at your deck is these total of 15 pips. Anything more than that, unless you're later in Covenants where you're sacrificing units of regular occurrence, it's bad. It clogs your deck. You do. Ew. That's rude. Greed's gonna be the enemy in this game. It always is. We'll pop this now. Don't want to cast on the bottom. Probably just do that. Could have considered activating Fire Breathing, but I feel like it's gonna be nice for these guys. Imp! He gives money! Oh. That does work. Okay. Come on forward, money bag. Okay. Whale? Oh, I missed that trick. Oh my god. You can tell my brain is frazzled. There was a trinket back there. Well, I didn't take it because I knew I was going to be taking damage this run, obviously. And I was saving it for better things. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take this damage, unfortunately. Because I really need to get him stacked. And that's kind of the only way to do it right now. And it's the most efficient use of my mana. So my pyre... Oh, it does 75 damage? Okay. So it's only going to get hit once, which isn't too bad. He's getting a little hurt. Gaining 18 armor around, though. So we got a bell. And cleave up here. It's dying. We want to equip the armor. Oh, the front. always good. That was annoying. So that's dying. Okay. I cannot believe I missed that triple. I was just in a rush. It's resolving itself. Hi, Dante. I didn't want any blights on my deck anyway. Oh, he starts with 0? Okay. I guess I'll start with 1. I like this, by the way. This is really cool. So, they made kind of like little boss encounters where the boss summons, but then we'll have stuff in front of them, which happened in the other game, but that's what they do. They call all other units that you haven't killed down in front of them, which is really neat. Really, really fun little concept there. 50, 10 Valor. It's one thing I don't know. Valor after combat. So it's not going to apply to the boss fight. So this is less useful. So probably do that. Tempted to hit here. And then here. Don't get the bottom fork there, but... Okay. One tick. I normally play on 3, but I'll see if I can stick it to. I like that when they destroy the floor as well, it's different depending on the boss. That's kind of neat. Ooh, damage shield. Jeez. Oh. Very similar effects. Trample. Man, more high-cost stuff, though. I like consume cards. If your downside is you can't play it again, that probably means the card is good. I love that picture. Cool effect. How much? Whoops. So I've done about half. In the right deck, that could be really good. I think... Oh, all units. Ooh, almost snap picked that. Woo! Yeah, pay attention to that. It's definitely gotten me in Monster Train 1. Okay. So, I'd rather not spend money. I got a lot of money from that as well. All enemy units, though.